Hello, my friend. I'm speaking to you from a situation of disappointment and mishap, and I thought it would be good to talk you through how that was for me and how I'm dealing with it. So today, after being away for 10 days and spending a long time at a congress where I had a lot of things to do and where I got quite tired, today was to be the day that we flew back to Newark from Denver, and then from Newark to London, arriving tomorrow morning early back home. But what happened in fact is that we got on the plane at the right time and we settled into our seats, and the plane taxied to take off in Denver, and then we got an announcement to say that we couldn't take off because Donald Trump was in Newark, and the situation at Newark airport was chaotic and we didn't have permission to take off. So we had to stay. And in fact, after waiting for about an hour, we were then told that we would be taxiing right back into the airport and we would all have to deplane. And when we came back to the airport, we were then told by a special airport agent that we would obviously not be able to make our connection to London anymore, but that there was a direct plane from Denver to London that we might be able to catch. So we rushed off the airplane with all of our things, and then as soon as we were off the airplane, we were told that actually that direct airplane had been cancelled because of bad weather and we would not be able to go anywhere today at all. So we hung around the airport for hours trying to change our reservations, and that proved to be quite complicated. Long story short, we are now in this little motel near the airport where we have to stay overnight to take a new airplane from Denver to Newark at 7 o'clock in the morning. We have to be there at 5, and then we have 5-hour wait to take a new airplane, hopefully from Newark to London, to arrive a day later on Tuesday morning. So not a big deal. These things happen all the time. It's happened to me before, and you take it in your stride, but it is pretty exhausting. And what is exhausting about it is that you have to change your expectations and you have to stop reproaching other people or the system or yourself, and you have to just kind of find room for it in yourself and not perseverate with negative feelings. You have to let it go. And of course we were given some vouchers, so we went and had a nice Mexican meal in the airport before coming to this little motel, and we'll just make it work because that's how it is. But it has thrown up all kinds of other problems with the dog minder having an appointment on the Tuesday morning at hospital, and so it is more complicated than we originally thought. So we're worried about Bruno, and we're worried about commitments we have on the Tuesday as well, which might now be difficult to meet. So it's thrown us back a day. We've lost a day basically, and yeah, it was very tiring hanging around that airport for hours, not knowing what would happen or whether we would be able to get on a plane the next day even. And suddenly you realize that everything is fine as long as things come together and as long as everything you plan goes as expected. But as soon as something goes wrong, it is much, much harder to maintain your good humor and your sense of proportion and your sense of equilibrium. And that, my friend, is exactly what you need to do when things go wrong. You let it go. You find that space in yourself and you say, a new adventure. This is how it's gone. So be it. Let's make something of it. Let's see what new experiences this will bring to us. And let's also see it as a test of our own courage and our own capacity for staying at one with ourselves and keeping our integrity and treating everybody right, including ourselves, and to just learn from the experience, because life is made of these mishaps and difficulties and small challenges that we need to meet with as much of a positive spirit as we can. And that is exactly what we are doing. And I just wanted to share that with you, my friend, because I thought it might help you dealing with some mishaps of your own at some point in your life, or maybe even in this moment. Take good care, my friend, and keep yourself from despairing when it's just a small thing that you can deal with, and that will teach you some new things.